Alright, messing with the Dell Optiplex 3020 small frame factor, and I have the GeForce GT 1030 installed, and also installed Steam and War Thunder. I was just playing it, checking the temperatures, see how it's running. So this was the card that was donated to me. Watch out for that video, because I'm really going to thank the person that donated all this stuff to me. So watch out for that video. It's coming up pretty soon. So I was messing with this thing, checking the temperatures, making sure everything's working fine. So here is the GT 1030 installed in the Dell Optiplex 3020. It is kind of close in there. You see the fan, here's the heat sink. There's the power thing. It's maybe an inch away or so, maybe less, 7/8, something like that, space of airflow here. It does have that cable right there. I did have to put a piece of tape right here. It was hitting the fan. You do have more space at the top because you can put a network card, and I did this little video showing you there what it looks like in the small frame factor 3020 Optiplex. And they're kind of tight at the bottom, but you know, it's just small. I mean, but it fit. So there it is. Looks really clean. There's the fan for the CPU. Doesn't have heat pipes or anything. It's just a fan on the heatsink. And it does have this other fan on this side you see there. It does have a fan here which blows this way, and it does get running pretty good. But when I took the cover off, when I was watching the temperatures, I was playing the game and I would switch back and forth from here in window mode. So I had this on 1920 by 1080 in windowed mode, so I could switch back and forth watching the temperatures. This thing would get about 73 to 78 Celsius, which seems kind of high to me because 73 Celsius is about 163 Fahrenheit. Now my CPU would get about 130, 135. And I went all different settings here, low, medium, high, max, changed it to 720. It didn't really seem to matter. I went through all the settings, and even if I go to the lowest setting at 720, it still gets around 73 Celsius. So I don't know if that's going to be able to work. See, I want to at least get it cool enough where I can be able to record on top of that, because when I was running the Intel graphics HD 4000 on my last videos, when I would record with War Thunder, that was just the Intel integrated graphics, and the CPU and graphics would get about 70 Celsius, and that's with recording. So I don't know if this is normal for a dedicated graphics to get that hot just playing the game. This is without recording. This was just playing the game. I was doing tests to see how the thing was working inside this system. It is kind of tight in there. You see that? There it is. You know, it's in there kind of tight, but I did take the cover off. And it would maybe help 3 degrees or so, so not much. I think it helped more the CPU more than the GPU. You know, I guess this temperatures do build up inside this thing. The fan output ain't too strong, so taking the cover off did drop it maybe, I would say, a max of 4 degrees. So other than that, seems like 73 Celsius seems kind of high to me. I didn't really mess with any of these settings. I guess there's other settings that I could set in here. I was just about to move this one. This one was on, I think, high quality here somewhere. And I was going to move this one over here to test it. So I just moved this one. I don't know if this does anything. I was going to move that over there to see. Didn't really mess with any of these other settings here. And you see there it's idle 56 Celsius. And all the other game settings didn't matter. Put this on 720. Now, I did watch a video where somebody put this on 1280 by 720 and then rendered the video so it would come to full screen. I don't know how they actually did that, because when I put it on 1280 by 720 and go to full screen, I just get a half screen down here at the bottom and the rest of the screen is black. And really doing that, the CPU or the GPU here is still running at 73 Celsius. So on top of recording, I don't know how that's going to work. Maybe the CPU is going to take most of the recording. I don't know. I'll have to see. But it seems kind of hot to me. If y'all know how to configure this so I can get this thing cooler to run, also record, leave a comment below. Now, I did add this to my Ubuntu build. So if you download the ISO, you're going to see that the NVIDIA X server settings is installed by default. And I did notice when I installed this graphics card in this XFCE build here that I was having a little screen tearing issues. So I went and watched a video that Don't Call Me Lenny did about screen tearing on NVIDIA cards. And so I did his little thing there, and you add this in the startup. So I got that in the startup there, and I called it NVIDIA Sync Tear Free. I don't know why I named it that, but that's what I named it. And there is the startup command, and that got rid of all that screen tearing. So now it's really silky smooth. So that's added by default if you download it, the NVIDIA X server and that startup. And I still have the tear free on Intel. So if you're running Intel and you're watching videos and moving things around, it should be as smooth as that on Intel. Because I have the tear free on Intel also installed. So anyway, the CPU I wasn't worried about, but this GPU seems like it's running a little hot at 73 to 78 Celsius. Let me know what you think in the comments below. There you can see how it's sitting in here. It is kind of tight. Yeah, I don't know if the airflow, you see it there. It is a little bit tight here where the air comes in, but taking the cover off did help just a little bit. And you see there's another fan right here blowing that way. There's the CPU fan. There's the Optiplex. So I don't know. It just seemed like it was running a little hot to me. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. And that's just running. It doesn't really matter. Like I said, what I put these settings on here. High, low, medium, max. All it does is drop the frame rate. But the CPU or the GPU here, it's around 73 to 78. So I don't know. I don't know if that's going to be okay. Recording on top of that, I didn't seem to have a problem recording this War Thunder and making a video with integrated graphics. It seemed like it was running pretty cool. So I guess I'm going to wrap this up here. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And if you want to download my Ubuntu build, I guess I'll put that link in the description. It will now have the NVIDIA X server settings and that startup command for tear free. So I guess I'm going to wrap this up here. Let me know what your comments below. What do you think I should do? Scale this thing. I was watching some video about the scaling from 1280 to 720 into full screen. Not sure how to do that. Maybe that's what I have to do. So let me know in the comments below. I'm out.